So they caught the guy, apparently. This one's by Decoy Voice again, who makes like a lot of like
Charlie
good, like,
Kirk
commentary
was a
videos.
true man of God and spoke about forgiving our enemies as nothing annoys them more. But Charlie was a better man than all of us.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident.
So the thing that like some context to understand here, and dude, this is actually like, man, it's so rough. The father turned in his own kid. Dude, can you imagine having to do that? That is crazy. Yeah, that's gotta be rough, but that's like a crazy dedication to like justice and morality. If you think about it, like that's rough. That's like, man.
Descriptions on the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist!" exclamation point. Catch! Exclamation point. A second
another thing. Oh, by the way, an update is there was a lot of speculation, a lot of reporting about there being transgender symbols on the casings. Apparently, that was not true. Allegedly, what it was, upright, down, 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 is what it was. Yeah, apparently.
Fired casing read, "Oh Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao Ciao."
And since they finally caught that guy that shot him, he's likely going to face a firing squad.
I hope he's going to be found guilty, I would imagine, and I hope he gets the death penalty. What he did, Charlie Kirk was the finest person. He didn't deserve this.
Now, I don't want to go too much into who that coward was, as these low-life idiots that have accomplished nothing always want to somehow immortalize themselves alongside someone actually great. I just want to highlight how this implicates everyone and everything that radicalized him into doing this, as MSNBC immediately goes into damage control.
Again, about those bullet casings and the inscriptions, "Hey fascist," the words "Bella Ciao," the words "If you read this, you are gay." What do you see as the significance?
Really? Some like reading that on the news is so fucking surreal. Like that's so.
I would need to actually see these words in the way that they are on the bullet casings in the gun to make a proper interpretation. But just
like a literal fucking Redditor. You're right. In fact, hold on. If I recall correctly, a person from his school did a video and was like, "Yeah, I went to school with that guy, and he was a fucking Redditor." That's what they said, apparently.
Knowing what those words are, I'm kind of overwhelmed with how immature it all sounds, and that there is no really chronic theme.
With other idiotic theories spreading online that try to cover up his motivations. When the message was clear, the coward thought he was fighting fascism.
Well, I will leave that up to you to interpret what those engravings mean. I think the clearest one that says "Catch Fascist," there's not, and by the way, that's like catch like a ball, catch this. I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah.
As something recently made him this way, where he recently went away to college.
So like dude, how wild is this? This guy grew up in a conservative family and he went to college for a little bit. And when he went to college, he went to college for a little bit and then he completely went like full on like turbo commie, like, yeah. Turbo commie Antifa. Quicksilver says 1 semester. Yeah. Total, like, dude. Yeah, like just total annihilation of his brain, right?
Actually a part of this organization, the Democrat Socialists of America.
When I say when we fight, you say we win.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. College is fucking dangerous. This is unreal. Like, man.
When we fight. When we fight. When we fight!
So after years of painting conservatives as fascists, encouraging them to fight back, they can't be surprised when some psycho acts upon their specific instruction, which is why these liberal college universities specifically need to be looked into, as they have a long history of fostering this mentality. And after this murder, universities everywhere are having to fire faculty over their insane social media posts, essentially rationalizing.
Yeah, did you guys notice that a lot of the people that are being fired for like clapping and being happy about Charlie Kirk, like a lot of them are freaking teachers. Did you guys notice that? Like a lot of them are.
The assassination, as this even gets down to the high school level, with even cheerleading coaches getting exposed for it, which just shows how widespread this issue is in education specifically, as these idiots wouldn't take to social media to post their selfies celebrating a murder unless they thought they'd be met with overwhelming support. But when the left cries, Charlie was a martyr for freedom of expression, but now people are losing their jobs. Rolling Stone forgets the fact that they themselves once
I replied to that. I literally replied to that, you guys. Hold on. So it's right here. The MAGA right says Charlie Kirk is a martyr for freedom of expression, but still wants people to lose their jobs for criticizing his rhetoric. And then I literally replied, we should be allowed to celebrate when you die, and you should be okay with it. Like the fucking Blackbeard, like wait, like right when he's about to get hit. like him instigating the thing and then being like, wait, like right when he's about to get his ass kicked. Yeah. Literally that, dude.
encourage this behavior, as I've never been a fan of cancel culture, but this isn't that. Anybody is free to challenge Charlie's conservative worldviews, but once you say conservatives deserve to die over their virtues, you are a danger to half of society. As several nurses took to social media to celebrate, where they were quickly terminated from their workplace, including employees from animal hospitals doing the same. That's even occurring at fire departments. Now, I'm not the most famous person, but well known enough to get recognized quite frequently in real life, and I'm 100% uncomfortable with any of those individuals being my nurse, taking care of my pet, or even rescuing me from a burning building if they think the moderate version of me deserve to die. And there's 77 million Trump voters that feel the same exact.
And that's what I'm saying, is like they're so far lost just in terms of like their humanity, and just like how do you even exist in that state? Like I don't know.
Way we do. That's why there's this huge movement online of conservatives gleefully becoming Karens, tracking down HR departments and calling them. As it's even happening to sports journalists, employees in sports organizations, and causing the boycott of video games.
The way I tried to explain it is like, can you imagine if you lived like say like you lived in an apartment, and like one of the people in your apartment is like, yeah, I'd really love if he died. I'd really love if that guy died. I'd really love if she died. Like, can you imagine if like you were in that kind of a situation, you guys? Like you lived in an apartment like that, and you just have to live with them knowing that they like would be very happy if you died. Like, that's so weird. Like, I can't even imagine that. Like, I would, like, how could you be comfortable living in a situation like that, right?
Where Redditors are starting to get afraid of being held accountable for their sickening social media posts. And even a comedian got reposted over his insensitive joke about assassination, only for it to be an old video about the healthcare CEO. Which this mistake would look bad, except it just highlights the issue with modern-day Democrats. Ever since they got comfortable calling for the end of Trump, this slowly seeped out into anybody and everybody they disagree with were simply committing the crime of not being in their cult. As you don't get this huge wave of idiots cheering when Charlie Kirk gets murdered without the horrifying displays of support for Luigi. As this is the spear of political violence. You don't get the psychos that actually commit it without the Taylor Swift levels of fandom for it. All these little TikTok dances and jokes don't seem like they're encouraging murder, but I don't see it any other way. So the left can cry about cancel culture finally backfiring all they want. This is something that had to happen for a civil society to correct itself. Where Asmongold went to his 4 million subscribers to ask for more.
This was insanely based, by the way, of Asmongold. Like, honestly, like my respect for Asmongold like went up after this.
The same.
Make sure to talk to HR and let them know how uncomfortable you feel that there's a person who's working at your company who might want to advocate to have you killed because you disagree with them. Tell them that it makes you afraid to come into work. Tell them that, you know, you don't know, maybe you're going to file a lawsuit. You feel unsafe at your workplace. And honestly, here's the important thing. You should feel unsafe, because these people would justify violence against anybody who disagrees with them.
And this won't be the only episode. He's making it his mission to expose anybody cheering on political violence. And unlike Charlie Kirk, Asmongold isn't a political figure. He was originally a Twitch video game streamer, which exposes an entirely different audience to who the left actually is, where previously video gamers were a prime audience for internet propaganda from places like Reddit. So of course Redditors were allegedly calling for the targeting.
They never learn, dude. They never learn. It's unreal. It's like they can't help but being. You guys know, like, you guys know, like, you guys know about what you know those like dogs that are like really violent? What are they called again? I don't know much about dogs, but there's like a dog breed that's like insanely violent. Pitbull, is that the one? Yeah, pitbull. And everyone's like, well, they're just like that because they're bred like that, right? Dude, why are these people like this? They like cannot, it's like they can't stop. They can't stop being violent. They can't stop, won't stop.
Of Asmongold.
What
But
are
as
they
I
doing?
checked for the authenticity of that thread, I found that subreddit was deleted for violating Reddit's rules. But also found when you search for that subreddit's post, only Chinese searches came alongside it, reinforcing
What?
the idea this is the work of Chinese bots.
What we're seeing is our adversaries want violence. China, we have bots from Russia, China, all over the
Wait, why are we okay with it? Wait, what?
world that are trying to instill disinformation and encourage violence.
As
China.
you knew, social media sites were being astroturfed by bots to increase viewership, but now we've basically confirmed it's Chinese bots trying to push this anti-American agenda to terminally online idiots that don't even know they're being manipulated. As Charlie Kirk's
Man.
in-person popularity on college campuses were a testament to this, drawing in huge Donald Trump-sized crowds, proving that Gen Z is shifting incredibly to the right. And when the left could no longer win the argument with words, they immediately went to violence. And make no mistake, Democrat leadership was directing this the entire time, as the bullets were clearly marked with anti-fascism phrases, responding to the years of Democrat messaging.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
Prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos.
So when we say
And then this is what they say, guys. Okay, guys, listen, I know it's been a long time, and, you know, there's been lots of rhetoric on both sides. Let's calm it down now, guys. Like, shut
Donald
the
Trump
fuck
is a
up.
fascist, a
Shut
form
up.
of racist nationalism.
We are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
We're worried about our democracy falling to an authoritarian and potentially
It's like,
fascist.
shut up with the both sides. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, we shouldn't be violent, but shut the fuck up. Don't lecture us.
Just form of government.
And allow him to take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
So of course when conservatives in Congress call for a moment of silence for Charlie, the Democrats can't have that.
Let's wait a minute. The House will be in order. The House will be in order.
Even all the way in Europe, they do the same.
The murder of political activist Charlie Kirk, a husband, loving father, and patriot, has shocked the world. Please stand with me in reflection and prayer in his honor, and I yield the rest of my time for a moment of silence.
Sehr geehrte Kolleginnen und Kollegen. Wir können noch weitermachen.
Now they think their pounding interrupts the moment of silence for Charlie, but that sound is the symbolism of moderates finally mobilizing against them. That rumbling is the sound of the silent majority slowly marching into action, from video gamers calling HR departments to political influencers courageously returning to college campuses to take up Charlie's cause. Even to the liberals that before the election quietly supported Trump.
Do you know how many artists that have reached out to me that are like in hippies, man, that thanked me for endorsing Trump because they can't do it? They said they want to, but they don't want to be attacked. They can't say it.
Are now openly leaving the left.
This was the day that I decided I'm never voting Democrat again.
I just came here to announce my official divorce from the Democratic Party.
But I've grown really tired of the performance, the fear-mongering, and the refusal to have...
Yo, enhance.
real conversations.
I was an old school Democrat. I will never vote a Democrat, ever. I was a Purple Party independent. You lost me. I'm all red now.
That was the last bastion. I can't be a liberal no
more. You see the comments?
The left has done a really great job of pushing us all over to the right.
Or even prominent liberal figures.
Surium, thank you so much for the bits. It happened to my older sister. She used to look down at me, but after what happened with Charlie, she stopped doing that. Oh, nice. Nice. That's good. I feel like the people that still have a conscience, like the people that still have any sort of morality are all disgusted by it. Like even me, like even my liberal friends, like I got messaged by a lot of liberal friends that are like, you know, they're pretty liberal people, but they DM'd me and they're like, this is terrible, like what's going on, like it's awful, like what they did to Charlie and stuff like that. So it's like it's like the people that still have a conscience, like I'm appreciative of them. But it's great to know the people that don't. Like, I just love being able to see the people that are just...
like Shoe on Head posted
out,
how the left's
just
celebration of murder sent her away from them. I keep seeing people posting online about losing sleep over this specific assassination and how they never met Charlie, but this is just hitting them differently. But it's because Charlie was us. As when they go after a healthcare CEO or presidential candidate, it's still horrible, but not many regular people identify with a CEO or president. But everybody knows what it is to have an unpopular opinion. And now we know the left would celebrate if we were killed over it.
Yep.
Where Shoe on Head correctly identifies how no matter how progressive you think you are, you'll never be pure enough for them. Even if you think a Ukrainian war refugee should be safe, or you don't want your city to burn over immigration enforcement, or something simple as you still want to drive your electric vehicle. At some point in time, the liberal hive mind might just
they were calling for Elon Musk too.
Turn on you and openly call for your demise. So they took to social media to celebrate Charlie Kirk's murder because they thought it would scare the silent majority from speaking out, not knowing this is the official turning point of the USA. So normally I would want to advertise something here, but all I want to plug is the crowdfunding for Charlie Kirk's family. It was started by Tucker Carlson, whose organization already contributed $1 million, and as of right now, it's near $3 million. So if you're like me and don't think Charlie's family should ever want for anything, please consider contributing or at least sharing the link if you can.
I'll find the link actually like right now. All right, I'll link you guys the link here. Let me make sure this is the right link.